Hey there, podcast listeners. Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to another podcast. I'm joined by my co-host, Anonymous Phil.
Hi.
And as always, these podcasts broke down into three parts. First, we have the news, how our weeks have been doing, and we read the comments, and then finally the main topic. Today's main topic is what happens after we die. So let's begin with the news. I only found one news article today, but that's good enough. So the Hayabusa 2 spacecraft confirmed that it made a crater in Ryugu, I don't know. How do you spell it? Ryugu, asteroid. So I didn't know this, but apparently they collected samples from the asteroid. What was it? Oh, back in February.
Yeah.
And so now they blasted a crater. You dying over there?
Yes.
That's not good.
Are you filming?
Oh, yeah. It's okay. It's just a podcast. No one listens anyways. Anyways, no, back in February, they collected soil from the surface, and then they blasted a crater into it to collect the soil that floats up from that to compare the soil samples.
Ah.
So I guess it's like drilling a hole on the surface, I guess. Not really 100% sure.
Was this by the U.S.?
No, this is by Japan.
Oh.
The U.S. has a spacecraft on its way to an asteroid, or is already there. I don't remember.
I see.
But they're both trying to see who can bring back asteroid material first.
Ah, okay. So right now, Japan has the lead?
I think so. I can't confirm that. I have to go read.
Japan's gonna win the space race. Part 2.
Oh, yeah. For asteroid stuff, the U.S. is still going to win for Mars, though.
That's part 3.
And we're going to go back to the moon with humans before any other countries even landed on it. I don't know what that means. I mean, does that mean the U.S. is just that godly?
Yeah.
Like, went back in 69, we're going back in 2022. Yes.
Quite a year difference.
Yeah, but we had no need to go back.
Yeah.
72, I guess, we went last time we went back.
Apollo 17.
There was no need to go back. There's no need to go back now, other than, hey, we can still do it, we've just been lazy. Except, I don't think... So they're having problems right now because they're losing funding for SLS.
Okay.
That's NASA's big rocket. It's supposed to be bigger than the original Saturn V.
Oh. What's it called? What's it stand for?
SLS.
Yeah.
I don't know. Launch system, I would assume. Space launch.
Space launch system.
Yeah, it's just a big freaking rocket. Bigger than the Falcon Heavy. Not the Falcon Heavy. Bigger than the
$17 billion moon rocket.
Yeah, and they keep...
It looks like something futuristic, like something that should have been launched like a long time ago.
Oh, you mean old?
I guess, I don't know, it looks like something that you'd see in like artist renditions.
That's because it's our artist renditions. They doesn't
Oh.
exist yet.
What do you mean? This is a real picture.
No, it's not.
That's totally a real picture.
They haven't built the SLS yet. They've built like bits and pieces of it, but they keep losing funding for it.
Yeah, the $17 billion system.
So they're having to debate.
What are they comparing it to?
It's the same system, but if you put a nose cone on it,
Oh,
a fairy.
okay.
But like the problem they're running into now is they keep losing funding for it,
Yeah.
and so they're trying to figure out other ways of doing it. And since SpaceX's Starship isn't really confirmed to exist yet,
Yeah.
they're looking at what could be the option. They're thinking 2 Falcon Heavies.
Ah.
If you launch them, you could do it. They think they could do it. Or at least one could do it, potentially. But the thing about it is, though, it would have to be completely expendable, and that's kind of against SpaceX's model.
What is?
Completely throwing away the rockets.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, I don't know. I think now the main space race right now is who's going to send humans back to which U.S. company's going to send humans back to space first.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Boeing or Blue Origins? It's whoever's building the Orion capsule. I think that's Boeing, or is that Jeff Bezos? I can't remember. And then SpaceX, and SpaceX just had a setback this week. I guess we can put this on the other part of the news. That capsule they sent up to the space station that we talked about several weeks ago.
Yeah.
So they were running some tests so they could send it back, so they could do an abort test.
Okay.
And it blew up.
It blew up?
Yeah.
Were there passengers?
No. It was just the capsule, but it has engines on it so they could so the ideal is so it has engines in it.
Mm-hmm.
And they were going to test these engines on top of a Falcon 9.
Yeah.
To see if it could abort mid-launch.
Mm-hmm.
But they wouldn't even have it on the Falcon 9. They were just testing. They were doing some routine testing, and it blew into smithereens.
Mm.
At least that's what the rumors are. And was pretty sure what happened, which could set them back.
Yeah.
But that's not to say if Blue Origins or not Boeing is any closer.
Boeing is like a bunch of their planes probably.
Yeah, but this is space capsule. It's a completely unrelated event, and that's not. Yeah.
Wasn't it engine failure?
It was software. The software was causing the engines to just stop. Anyways, that was a quick news session, but on to the weeks in the comments. How was your week?
Oh, pretty good.
I thought you said it was crap.
Yeah, it was. It's dead week.
Was dead week. Now it's finals week.
Yeah, even worse. But next week should be better, because that's when school's done. And I'll be working like 40 hours a week.
That sounds awful. I'll be working 20, 25.
Yeah.
That's not including the weekends.
With weekends, you'll be working like 40, right?
I suppose.
Gotta make that bank.
Yeah. I didn't know this, but I got paid $16.50 on Easter per hour. I didn't know that.
Oh, time and a half or something?
No, so usually I make $13.50 on weekends.
Yeah.
They give you an extra $3 on that holiday.
Wait, how many hours did you work?
Like 8.
Oh.
That's a lot of money. I don't even know how much that is. Let's do the math here.
Wait, so you made $16.50 an hour?
Yeah. That's $132 before tax.
Wow.
That's a lot. And I'm working on getting my raise. Hopefully I pass the test for it. Pass the test, I'll be making
Is this a
10,
test
16.
that you were supposed to be taking a long time ago?
No. Completely different test. No, if I pass this test, I'm making 1060 instead of 1050. And then
Extra 10 cents.
yeah, and then I should get another one, but I have to take another test in 6 months for another 10 cents.
Oh. Every 6 months you take a test?
Yep.
So every 6 months you can get...
A 10-cent raise.
That's going to take a while, so you can finally get it up to a reasonable amount.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to go through I'm either A, going to have a different job, or B, we're going to go through a standard of living change, and they're going to have to raise it anyway. But they just raised it 2 years ago
Yeah,
for
to
standard of
9.
living.
To $9, yeah.
Well, no, but my company raised it anyway for standard of living. Period.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. I think they normally pay you $9.50 over, so 50 cents over minimum.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they pay the high schoolers, anyways. Or is it like $9.30? They told me they promised me I'd be making $10.50 out the bat. I was making $10.30.
Oh.
It took me half a year to get back up. Because you got one after 3 months, and then you got another one after that 3 months. And then you don't get them until now you only get them at 6 months, which is upsetting. Anyways, the comments. So we had 3 comments this week, or I guess a few weeks. So on the podcast by the water bottle. So he edited it because he as soon as he opened up the video, he commented first.
Yeah.
That's the first time it's ever happened. And then he commented, of course, oh yeah, I watch all the way through Water Buffalo. You guys have to watch all the way through the last video to know what that means. Anyways, on to the next video. So in the What is Meme Culture, which is doing surprisingly well, even though I haven't made an Instagram post about it. So Straight Rat Gaming, that's another guy I know. He, he's a Twitch streamer now, not a YouTuber.
Yeah.
But he says, amazing, I should have went to the mall. Of course, we went to the mall in What is Meme Culture. And then the water bottle commented, Elon Musk is my favorite actor. Oh, man. Yeah, let's be like, I don't know celebrities that well. I'm just like, they're not celebrities.
Elon Musk is my favorite actor.
Oh, those people we interview are not the brightest. Apparently, Kyle knew one of the girls. Like, he's seen her before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That one.
Actually, one of the girls that worked at the coffee shop, she goes to UNO, I believe.
This one?
Yes.
That's the one he'd seen at
Oh, no, maybe that
at
was
school.
Northstar. I've seen her.
Well, yeah, he said he's seen her at school before, too.
Yeah. She went, I'm pretty sure she went to North Star.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Oh, no, I think she also did work at Hy-Vee in the Starbucks, yes.
I think she was in my
Now she's working at Scooters?
I think she was in my class, like one of my Spanish classes.
Really?
Yeah, I think I know her.
Now she's on the internet. Oh, man. What an improvement over life.
You made her famous.
Psh. Yeah, until this video, until I ever make money, and then this video gets demonetized because of the copyright music in the background. Did you listen to the end, though, for the montage?
I haven't watched it yet.
Well, you gotta watch the end with the montage where we're walking.
Yeah?
I had some flair.
Really?
Flair. And this is also at ×2 speed. And then also, we get to watch my mad editing skills here in just a few seconds. Mad editing skills. This is technically supposed to be upside down.
Is it really?
It's supposed to be upside down. Oh wow, I'm maxing out the volume on that. This is like a minute long. And the song is technically 2 parts.
Is this by like Mozart or something?
I think it was Mozart. I don't know. It's just in this. It's just in like my classic section of the music I can use.
Ah, I see.
Anyways, yeah, I was just playing around with the music, see what there was, and I was like, ooh, this is nice. This works.
Let's speed it up.
What, the music?
No, the footage. Like, speed up the footage to 2 times speed.
Yeah, that
It
was.
fit pretty good.
I only sped up that first part though,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I slowed it back down to normal speed, and then I had to do the flip, which I timed surprisingly well. Like, wow, I timed that really well, actually. I'm surprised with myself. Because when it plays back, I have no... it doesn't play back smoothly at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea if the edit looks good or not. I kind of just hope and pray.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, okay, it didn't look as great as I thought I was going to. Oh, well, but this looked better than I thought I was going to. Alright. So on to the main topic, which we discussed for like 40 minutes on the way to Easter today. which was what happens after we die.
You're gone. No, I guess the real thing that we need to settle is the mind physical or not?
I don't know. Actually, I know what the water bottle's going to comment on this.
What?
He's going to say, because he hopes that when he dies, it's just black.
Just black?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Like just you and your thoughts, basically.
What if it's... So if it's black, that means he has no thoughts?
Well, like, I don't know. I don't like it.
Would it be white?
I don't know. He just says black, nothing. I'm like, that sounds awful. There's got to be something.
But it's filled with thoughts, right?
Maybe. I don't remember what his full theory, what his whole hopes and dreams on that is.
Thoughts isn't like toes?
Mm-mm. Yeah, he just goes out and asks all the women he knows, hey, can you just, whatever.
Yeah, that's what life after death is like. It's just black and you're surrounded by hoes.
No, that would be, I guess they would, that's what the terrorists believe when they die. Except they aren't hoes, they're virgins. Anyways, enough of that one. No, he just believes in black. I don't know.
I think you'd like my black LED idea. An LED that just emits black light. Not like the black light that's like UV radiation. I mean like just like a black shadow. Like
so a black hole?
Kinda.
Because a black hole, as I was told, is a shadow on space.
Yeah. I mean, literally, it's like you turn on the light and you literally see a conic shadow. It's like rather than seeing where the light would shine, like a flashlight, it'd just be black. So it'd be like a shadow.
That's a black hole.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool?
That's like the,
Like you're literally emitting some particle that's just absorbing all light, and so it's just black. A black conic shadow.
I was asking my mech systems professor. I don't have them anymore. That's a bummer. I was talking to him, because that kind of reminds me of that technology I talked about that will absorb thermal radiation that you could use in solar panels.
Yeah.
And how it starts to defy the laws of thermodynamics a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be that.
Ah.
Absorbing all the surrounding radiation so it's black.
Yes. All the visible.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it'd have to absorb all visible in order for you not to see it.
Well, I was thinking absorbing everything, just a black hole.
Well, I mean, it could, but I mean, all that really matters is visible.
I suppose.
You can't see all the other frequencies.
Anyways, back to what we're supposed to be talking about.
Black.
What do you think? No, what do you think happens after we die?
I think you're gone. I mean, I think your entire mental capacity, your ability to think is just gone. I mean, from a religious side of the point of things is that I don't think you can think once you're dead. Once you're dead, you're gone. There's nothing more to do and think. Now your soul, because like there's three parts of you. There's the mental part of you, there's your spiritual part of you, and the physical part of you. All three exist in three different forms. Your mind is separate from your body, but it connects to your body via neurons. Neurons are like the bridge, the pathway for your mental realm to reach into your physical realm. And then your soul, that's by another realm that attaches within your mind. Because that's something that, I mean, think about it this way. Like, everything we believe about religion is just stories that have been passed down through the mind. It's all, I believe, tied it back into that mental realm. And so, the idea that, once you're gone, your brain's dead, you no longer can think anymore. So your mental realm's gone, and therefore your spiritual realm, if there was a heaven, that's where that would go. Your spiritual realm would descend.
But what is your spiritual realm? What does that consist of?
I don't know what that means. I'm just saying that's a way for you to believe in heaven. And so when you die, your body's in the ground. your mind is gone, but your spiritual realm goes to heaven.
See, that gives me anxiety. I don't like thinking like that.
I-
If we don't know what the spirit is, I don't like that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you can think in heaven. I don't think there's anything to think or do.
But that just that just makes me not want to die that much more. Like there's got to be like I know there doesn't have to be something, and if there is nothing after we die, as the water bottle saying, black. I don't want to ever die.
Yeah. There was a quote by Horace Mann who said, "Be ashamed to die until you have scored some victory for mankind."
If I do score a victory for mankind, I don't want to die.
Well, I mean, the idea is that, you were given this life, the ability to experience the world as a human. You have to use it,
Yeah.
The world is huge. You can't stay in some landlocked area. Experience all four edges of the earth.
I know what you're laughing about, and I'm just ignoring it. I don't. Even if I can't enjoy everything here, I want to continue.
Yeah.
I don't want things to stop. And that's where my idea about the cognitive continuum came from.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's reincarnation, but so you're born, so you die,
Yeah.
and it's like a light switch, and you wake up in a new body. You're a baby, but since that brain is so much smaller, like you're completely aware of everything that's going on, but you don't have the ability to like use that body yet because it's a new body. It's as if you were in a coma or something,
Mm-hmm.
And well, that brain's so small, and your memories all can't transfer over like onto a hard drive. The hard drive's too small, so it gets cut off and you lose it.
Yeah.
And so over time, you have to accept this new life, the new name, the new everything, and you have to relearn everything. And that takes up more and more of your mental capacity, and at some point you forget completely about your old life.
Yeah.
But for that first few months or year or whatever, I'm not going to die.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, you're not going to die. You didn't die, and this is what it's like after your original death. And I think if you could prove that, it'd be extraordinary. But the problem I ran into, and a few people have commented on this, where do new people come from? Because we have more births than deaths. And what happens when the death rate exceeds the birth rate?
Yeah.
And it breaks down. Or maybe it won't ever break down because the human race will always be growing. The death rate will never exceed the birth rate. We'll expand out into the cosmos, and we don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no guarantee. We've seen it. I mean, Russia's population is declining. Most of Europe's declining. U.S. population growth is declining, which means eventually we're going to stop growing and we're going to start decaying.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame.
Makes me uneasy. Well, I hope whatever's after this, if it's not black, I either hope it's some sort of cognitive continuum, or heaven is basically uploading your conscious to the cloud. And you have all your old memories, all your thoughts, and you can interact with the people that were there. But I want it. But see, the problem with heaven.
I don't see
But
that.
the problem with heaven is though, they say you're just happy, and I'm like, but true happiness is purpose.
Mm-hmm.
In heaven, I have do I have to get a job?
Yeah.
I need to be a part of something.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody's like, what do you mean be a part of something? You're a part of God or whatever, or part of heaven. You're being the experience. And I'm like, no. Here on Earth, I work for a company.
Mm-hmm.
I'm part of a cog. I'm a student at the university. I'm a part of that. I'm a part of society.
Yeah.
I'm moving society forward every single day. I make YouTube videos. I'm moving people's... We talk about philosophy here on this podcast. We're growing people.
I guess, the other thing with heaven is that, I see it as being beyond physical form, which would mean...
That your thought...
that in order for there to be, there'd have to be some medium for the energy to travel upon which, you're speaking and transferring ideas and words, which should imply that it's no longer physical. Which would go against what I believe in. I almost have kind of like an agnostic belief in that, I don't think we could ever know. We just have to kind of accept the fact that, if it exists, but I don't believe that we could ever know. You're always living with this sort of doubt, and...
But it's constantly living with fear, and I don't like that.
Yeah, but I don't think you could ever know. It's a matter of faith.
I mean, we can know...
Do you want to believe or not?
I mean, we can know if the cognitive continuum is true.
Because, I almost think it's almost like a matter of, do you want to believe or not? If you choose to believe, then you're associating every single good thing that's ever happened to you as sort of like a superstition that, these good things have always came from this one source. And when good things don't go your way, it's because, you failed God in some way.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you're assigning, everything you do to something that may or may not exist.
I was talking to this person. They're like 50. They work with me. I work with them at work. And I was talking to them about our own mortality.
Yeah.
This is before I was turning for my birthday. Actually, I think it was on my birthday. And I was just like, it's kind of all downhill. After you reach a certain age, it's just all downhill. Your body starts to age. Your mind will finish aging when you're 25, but your body will start to age before that. It's all downhill.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's the point?
There's so much more of the world to see.
But if I have to live every day with some pain, I'd rather not.
Mm-hmm.
And to think that'll come someday makes me nervous. That's why I'm really banking on medical technology catching up, and so that when I turn 50, I'll just get a new body.
Yes.
They'll transfer my conscience, and I'll never have to die. I'll only die in an accident. But I can find a safe place and just exist. Live off of all the money I've made over the years and invest it. And never die. Live on. Sure, I'll forget things as I go, but it's as if it were like the cognitive continuum. I'd get a new birth. I never have to worry about death unless, the people keeping me alive decide, nope, we're going to kill you or something. Otherwise, I could survive forever.
I still feel like you could treat your past, your successors, if you will, as like your family, your kids. Tell them not to waste their life doing all the things you regret. Only to spend their life doing the things that you love and to find new things to love. That way, if you tell them not to do the things you regret, it saves them time so they can go do all the things that you loved in your life learn to enjoy those, as well as find new things to love. They then pass down those new things. And, after, X amount of generations, eventually you reach a point where your successors, your great-great-great-grandchildren, are living a life where it's literally just freedom. They're doing everything that you told them to do to enjoy their life. Everything that, your kids had told them to do to enjoy their life. And they're almost living this life of no regrets. Because they're living this life of constant enjoyment and fulfillment.
But, what if they finish everything that you finished? Now they have their own regrets.
Well, no, that's why you tell them to constantly go find things that they love.
I don't think
it's about finding what you love.
But there's a finite amount of that, though.
I don't.
There's an infinite amount of that. That's the thing. It's not finite.
It's a very large number, though. Think about how many points on Earth there are. How many people that you will never meet.
What? There will be no more before they ever finish.
What I'm trying to say, though, is that you will never meet every person in the world before you die. You will never travel to every point on Earth before you die, high and low. You will never see every point within the solar system before you die. There's so much to do in this life that eventually, if you tell your kids, to find what you love, to go and find those passions, then they can go do all those things and more. Like, think about how great it'd be to step foot on the moon or the Mars,
That's the dream.
Think about how great it'd be to, see the underwater life, being like a submarine. Go skydiving. I always thought I thought it was kind of cool just look at the world looking down. Just to imagine all your problems and how minuscule they are when you just kind of look down upon everything.
I plan to go to space. From hell or high water, I'm going to space before I die. But I don't plan to die. Unless we definitively figure out what's after death. Well, unless it's just darkness, which in that case, no, I will.
One of the big things that's on
immortality.
my bucket list is to go to all 60 of the national parks. They span like 28 states and 2 U.S. territories.
Good luck with that.
What do you mean?
So that's a lot.
Only 60.
That's 60 years. That's one per year.
No, yeah, but some of them are like in multiple states.
Yeah, but
28 states. That's 28 years. But you think about it this way: you drive to the farthest one.
That's Hawaii.
No,
can't drive to
Hawaii.
No.
You drive to the farthest one within the continental states.
Oh my God, you're gonna drive to Alaska? Why don't you just fly to Alaska?
No, not Alaska.
Oh, you mean the lower 48?
The 48 continental states. When you drive to the furthest continental one,
Was that Florida or Maine?
as you come back, you'll see some along the way.
So Florida or Maine?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go to Florida. Ugh. Hot, old people. Ugh. Everything I wish I didn't have to experience. Old. Be old. I don't know. Maybe just I'm a pessimist at this point. What are we at?
Well, 34 minutes.
A little shorter than normal, but I am depressed. Oh, what do we want to comment this week?
Some depressing thought.
You had 2 jobs.
A depressing quote.
The depressing quote.
Yeah, look up some depressing quote online.
No, I was thinking, how about the song lyrics from "I've Got Murder on My Mind"? He was afraid to die.
Yeah, no, just go online, look up depressing quotes.
I don't want to look up depressing quotes.
Yeah, I'll read a couple of them, and then,
I don't want depression. I want depressing quotes. There, bingo.
I'm falling apart right in front of your eyes.
That's-
So you don't even see me.
That's no. All it takes is a beautiful fake smile. These are all about depression. Oopsie, I swore, but I'll erase that.
It hurts, but it's okay. I'm used to it.
These aren't
These aren't
good.
that bad.
These are junk.
These are. No, I always like the one, where it's like, yeah, you
I get
gotta find
lost.
something good.
I get lost in my mind. That's true. I get lost in my mind right now.
Tired of trying, tired of hoping, tired of coping, tired of existing, tired of breathing, tired of living.
That's a long quote for him to read.
I'm
That's a long
done.
quote for him to read. April Fool's prank. Replace all the sugar in with cocaine. Oh, wow. I don't think that's true.
Instead of wiping away your tears, wipe away the people who create them.
No, that's not depressing. That's uplifting.
It is. It's just kind of deep.
I think I get lost in my mind. These aren't very good.
Hey, that's literally the one I was reading right now.
This is dumb. Oh, that one is the word I said earlier. That's nice. Nothing. Oh, actually, I'm forgotten. I'm replaced. I'm nothing. There you go. That works.
What?
I'm forgotten. I'm replaced. I'm nothing.
Yeah.
Go ahead and comment that.
Wait, what does it happen?
I think we should go with that one.
I'm slowly giving up. I've already given up. I don't care.
No, those aren't good.
Depression creates a living zombie with no will to live.
Yeesh. No. I think we should go with this.
Now, let's see what else there is.
Whoa. I could probably come up with one that's better than these.
I'm done trying. If you want me in your life, let me know.
No. I could probably come up with something better right now. I'm in one of those moods. Also might be suffering from a concussion again. But, there's a better one. I have a better idea. I could come up with one. I think we should go with this one or something I make up.
Yeah, let's make up something.
We spend every single day trying, when in reality, we're just living out entropy.
Yeah, we can do better.
Try and try as we must. We only go as far as our names will be carried.
Success is just an opinion. You're all failures in the eyes of the Lord. You're all flawed human beings.
Not if I don't die.
Should we quote that? We are all flawed human beings.
That's not. I think
True.
we should go. I think we should go with this one.
Is there really nothing better?
They're not good.
I know. Why is that?
See, maybe we're not depressed enough, or maybe we're so depressed currently, or so sad that depressed quotes seem uplifting. They're so obvious and on the nose. I need something retrospective, something that makes you think that everything you've done is useless and pointless.
Yes. I mean, it is.
We're approaching 39 minutes.
I hate getting flashbacks from things
that's
I
the
don't
one
want to
I'm looking
remember.
at. I know. I have a different one. Gentleness. That's done.
You don't even know how much you will hurt me with the fact that I will never be good enough for you.
No, those are bad. Those are so bad. Now, let's go with the one I have and call it good.
Or a couple more. This world sucks. Yeah, just short and simple. This world sucks.
Life sucks.
Life sucks.
More than just the world sucks. Life sucks in general. We only get to suck for so long and then we die.
I need a break from the loneliness that is totally consuming me.
Here we go. How about this old one? You're born, you live, then you just die.
More like you're born and you die.
You're born, you survive, then you die.
You're born, you try for survival, and then you die.
You die anyways. There we go. That works. All right. Whoever's listening at like 42 minutes,
If you're still listening, the quote
comments
is,
below.
you're born, you try to survive, but in the end you just die.
Comment that below if you made it this far. But in the meantime, I would like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and share, and subscribe. New podcasts every other Friday, 4:30 p.m. Central Time. Check out my Instagram, Dr_sheep_YouTube, and good night.
Good night.